Right now, somewhere in your body, an alarm might be going off. You won't hear it. You won't see it. But your brain might be screaming at you anyway. Scientists have a name for that alarm. And it's older than language, older than fire, older than almost everything you'd call human. It's called loneliness. And the real answer to why it feels the way it does is far stranger than missing people. Think about the last time you felt truly alone, not just quiet, not just alone in a room, but that heavy, hollow feeling that something is wrong. Your chest tightens, your thoughts loop. You can't quite relax, even when nothing is threatening you. That's not sadness. That's a survival system. Neuroscientist John Cacioppo spent decades studying loneliness, and what he found upended the way we think about it entirely. He discovered that loneliness activates the same brain regions as physical pain, not similar regions, the same ones. Your brain doesn't file "no one is around" under emotions. It files it under danger. Why would isolation feel like injury? Because for most of human history, it was. For nearly all of your species' existence, a human alone didn't just feel vulnerable. A human alone was prey. No group to watch for predators. No one to share food during a bad hunt. No one to help fight off a threat in the night. Isolation didn't just hurt, it killed. So evolution did what it always does. It built a warning system. That system is loneliness. It's not a flaw. It's not weakness. It's a smoke detector wired directly into your nervous system, screaming one simple message: get back to the group, or you might not survive. Anthropologist Robin Dunbar took this further. He proposed that human brains evolved their size specifically to track and manage social relationships. Your ability to remember faces, favors, betrayals, and bonds isn't a side effect of intelligence. For early humans, it was the intelligence, which means loneliness isn't just an emotion sitting on top of your brain. It's baked into the architecture. Here's where it gets stranger. Researcher Naomi Eisenberger ran an experiment where people were excluded from a simple ball-tossing game, nothing physically threatening at all, just left out. And their brains reacted as if they'd been physically struck. Your body cannot always tell the difference between social rejection and physical harm. That's not a metaphor. That's biology. So when you feel that ache after being left out of something small, a group chat, a lunch table, a conversation that moved on without you, you're not overreacting. You're running code that's 100,000 years old. But here's the twist modern life doesn't account for. That warning system was built for a world of maybe 150 people, a tribe, a campfire, faces you saw every single day. Now you can have thousands of online connections and still feel the alarm blaring because the alarm isn't counting followers. It's asking a much older question. Who would notice if I disappeared? That question doesn't care about likes. It cares about proximity, touch, shared meals, eye contact, the primitive signals your nervous system evolved to recognize as safety. So what happens when the alarm goes off for too long and nobody answers it? Chronic loneliness has been linked to inflammation, disrupted sleep, and long-term health risks that rival smoking. Your body, still convinced it's in danger, starts preparing for a threat that never arrives. The alarm was never meant to ring for years. It was meant to get you moving, back toward people, back toward safety. So the next time that hollow feeling shows up, it isn't proof that something is wrong with you. It's proof that something ancient is still working exactly as designed. Tonight, when you feel that ache, you won't think of it as sadness anymore. You'll recognize it for what it's always been. Not a warning that you're broken. A warning system, still faithfully doing its job.